Hello and welcome everyone to my Midgley's Art How To Do, and today I thought it would be a good idea to share how to do shading. And most artists already know this, but if you're starting to get into shading now, you'll know there's two different types of shading. There's contrast shading, which I'll be using a 6B pencil for, and there's gradual shading, which is a 3H pencil that I'm going to be using. There is a difference between contrast and gradual shading. Contrast means going directly from white to a darker colour. The easiest way to show this would be just draw yourself a cube. Doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. And let's say we're going to have the light hitting this face here, as I was troubling to choose which one. So the light is coming from this direction. Obviously this face here is going to be white. This face will probably be the greyish tone. That will do. And the top square of the cube is going to be the darker tone. Like so. You can make that a little dark if you want to, I might as well while I'm at it. Now, contrasting is the white to the black and the grey. There is a huge differentiation between each of these tones. So, instead of going light, dark, gradually, you have white, black, sorry if the table moves a little, and grey, where there is huge gaps between the lot. Now, most people use contrast shading for monoprints. Monoprints is basically using your white and black, so you could do this by printing or actually drawing yourself something and colouring this. It's also known as monochromatic. I think monoprints is an actual technique where you have some black ink rolled onto laminated board, as we use, or I use, watercolour oil based. You put a piece of paper on top, scribe on top what you want, lift it off, and you get the black and white differentiation. Now, for gradual shading, you can use a 6B, but I think you get more control with a 3H. That basically means that this is harder than a HB. The B's mean that the pencil will come off quicker onto the paper. The H's mean it comes off less to the paper. Now, gradual shading is easiest, I think, holding it at this end of the pencil and not this end. This end you do get more control, but you press more pressure when you are trying to shade. At the back you can still get a lot of control with a little bit of practice, but you get less pressure definitely than you would holding the pencil here, and you could also alter the pressure just by pressing slightly harder each time. So you can see I do lose a slight bit of control, but you can always move your hand closer, get a little bit more control, a little bit more pressure, and obviously closer in you go, more control plus more pressure. you can see, this is shaded here, but it almost looks white to the camera. As we get darker, it goes black. So we have all different shades from white to grey. You can use your 3B if you want to, just to fill in that last little bit of block colours, like so. Another thing that you can use with gradual shading, more than you use contrasting, is smudging. Which is basically, if we've got a shape like this, obviously this would be shaded in dark on one side and light on the other. You just smudge that simply across, and you'll get your slight different shades. What you can do as well is, say the light will be coming in that way, so the shadow will be going that way. About. What you can do is press quite harshly, using the 6B for shading. I normally use a 3H for doing realistic shading. I will show you one in a minute, or in my next video. I don't know, probably in my next video. And just press hard and pull. Now, another good thing about this is if it's out of where you want it, it's easy just to go with rubber and neat up the edges. Brush that away. There we go. So you can see we get this lovely tone here. Comes right down. And I would probably say that is it for shading. So, reminder, contrast shading, white, grey, black, or monochromatic, means instant jumping. Gradual shading, light gradually, meaning going down slowly, from white to black, helps to do your shading, shadows, and highlights within other elements. If you're going to be doing manga or anime, you use highlights quite a lot. So, thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you please. Tell me what you want. I will be trying to do at least a video a week, probably on a Wednesday, if you tune in on a regular basis. And I will see what I can come up with next. I will probably do today, before I leave. I will show you some of the coursework I am currently doing with my BTEC studies. So stay tuned and learn more about how to draw.